Hey, I reconnected with an old friend the other day, and I was talking to her, and she told me some of the things I said to her when I broke off our friendship. And she was a good friend to me for years and years. And it was really when I was starting my career, and she laughed at me during this event I did. And she said I missed a bunch of stuff. And I was so insecure within myself, being completely and totally judged by my family, even friends, for what I was doing, because it was so out of the ordinary. And so I felt attacked. And talking to her later, realized that she was going through the same thing with her family. So we were mirroring this to each other. I broke off our friendship because of it, because I couldn't handle it, because I didn't have the confidence in myself. And her years later thought it was another reason, but it was really the reflection of what she was going through. And the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is, we don't know what the other person's going through. And we don't know what's on their mind or their belief systems or how they're suffering. We can only see with what we're going through. So therefore we judge them for what we see in ourselves. And I'm so glad we reconnected, and I love her, and I've done that with other friends through the years that I've now reconnected with. But I look at that, it's like, fuck, I was harsh, man. I was really harsh and judgmental because I was so judgmental and so protective of myself because I'd been judged so much. And I was judging myself because here I was doing things that were so out of the ordinary for even me. I was told to do them through source energy, through God energy. And it was nothing I ever experienced before, nothing I ever had done. And I felt really insecure. So I pushed that off on somebody else and really hurt her. And I didn't realize how much I had hurt her or how important I was to her until I talked to her last week. And I went, wow. I really hurt her and I didn't mean to. So if this is bringing up anything within you that reflects this, connect with the person, talk to them, tell them you're sorry, forgive yourself. I had to forgive myself for that. I was judging her, she was judging me, and I hurt her. And she was a really good friend. So, anyway, I'm sorry. And so anybody you want to apologize to or forgive, or you want to let go of some energy around relationships right now, I want to help you do that. So I connect with source energy. I'm the facilitator of this. And so all you have to do is focus on whatever came up for you, and let's clear those energies so you don't have to keep repeating them. And you can forgive yourself and others, because really the only forgiveness is self-forgiveness. So while I do this, I am silent to allow you to have your own process. I'll tell you more when we're finished here. So self-forgiveness. Anything that you've been judging yourself on, just let it all go. And I'd like you to imagine that you bring in the energy of gratitude. Gratitude, love, forgiveness. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Feel that energy vibrating through every single cell of your body. Okay. Now, just to let you know, this is super powerful. This clears it out of all timelines, all your genetics, all your DNA, all your past lives, everything. So you might get a little emotional in a couple days. Or you might not and just start feeling better. However that works for you is just fine. But I just wanted to let you know, if you get emotional, stuff is releasing and it won't come back and it won't be recreated. Okay, but this process could even take a couple weeks. All these things might start popping up in a week or two of all these reasons why you need to forgive yourself. So every time it does, just say, I'm sorry, I forgive you. I live in gratitude. Love you.